I discovered that there is much treasure in rejection. Whenever you pass through rejection or people only tolerate you, they don't celebrate you, it's a sign that you carry something that cannot be contained in a small container.
What you just need to do in life is to identify the people that can really make you succeed. And as I said and I repeat, success means you trying to do something above your normal limitation that negates you growing positive.
Why would a woman want to sell her body to make it in life?
Hello viewers, and welcome to another tremendous edition of your motivational and life transforming program, Rising Prime, on your channel of choice, African Independent Television, AIT. My name is Israel Akinde, and today's edition promises to be great. For those of you that have been following us on Facebook, those of you that have been liking our posts, sharing our posts, and those of you that have been viewing our program via YouTube, we appreciate you sincerely. Today's edition, we have one of Nigeria's young entrepreneur. She's a lady. She is an award winner of the best public speaker and most intelligent in Abuja in the year 2013. She's the founder and CEO of Beauty and Brains Foundation, and she is the publisher and editor-in-chief of All Times magazine. To crown it all, she is the face of democracy. Meet my guest shortly after this break, and we shall be right back. Please stay with us.
I am rising prime, no matter what may come my way. I will not give up on life. I will not give up. I will not give up. I am rising prime.
Welcome back, and if you're just tuning into your favorite independent television, you're watching Rising Prime. Before we went on break the other time, I was about to introduce you to my guest. She's no other person than Miss Chioma Onyenkaba Rosemary. It's a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, for the benefit of our viewers, for benefit of those probably meeting you on here for the very first time, they would like to know who Miss Chioma Onyenkaba Rosemary is.
Thank you very much for having me on the show today. Actually, my name is Onyenkaba Chioma Rosemary, and I'm the MDC of Beauty and Brains Foundation. Also the publisher for All Times Global magazine. Okay. I'm the ex-beauty queen of democracy in 2013/14, and today I actually am also the MDC of BBF Printing Press Abuja. And talking about my birth till date, I was born and bred in Jos in the year 1993, and I was part of those who experienced the 2013 crisis, the 2001 crisis, of Jos. And it hasn't been really an easy stage growing up. My parents, well, my dad was a businessman and my mom was a banker. Today, she is no longer in the banking sector because, of course, the merged banks, and she had to stop all those stuff and then face a new phase of life.
All right.
And here I am today as an entrepreneur, all because of the challenges that life posed to me, and the foundation of growing up, struggling to get here today with 4 siblings. Now one is late, and we are 3 at the moment. We are 4 at the moment, sorry. And here we are today anyway.
All right. I would like to ask you, what brought about the initialization of your idea on the Beauty and Brain organization?
Well, before I launched Beauty and Brains Foundation, I had to look at the streets of Abuja, looking at myself as a young upcoming lady who also wanted the best for my family and myself. I walked on the streets of Abuja for quite some time, and I saw ladies, beautiful ladies actually, standing on the streets of Wuse too, hawking their bodies in exchange for money. And I began to think, how do I tell these people that this is not the way out? How do I explain to them that there are better things to do and earn this money than just standing on the streets? I saw the danger they were going into. I spoke to a few of them and tried to see if I could convert them. But believe me, knowing that they have negatively impacted themselves to think in that way of that line of thoughts, it was quite a hard thing for me to get to persuade any of them to leave the streets. As to them, it was considered the easiest way to make money, and for them the fastest also, because at least in the day you can make up to like 20,000 naira, 10,000 naira, depending on how many clients you get on the way. But for me, I began to imagine for a while. I said, if you make 20,000 naira a day, and in a week you make 140,000 naira, do you think that you've earned money? You've earned nothing, because we are ladies, we have a lot of things to take care of. Our hair, our physical beauty, you have to buy clothes, and for you to stand out on the street tomorrow, you have to really, really, really look at. You have to look attractive enough, and you need to always be up to date. Your perfumes, your body cream, and I said to myself, people are out there that are pretty, but they have nothing upstairs.
Oh.
How do you show them that with beauty and brains you can go anywhere? So I set an example by myself, and also launched the Beauty and Brains Foundation, where I started doing skill acquisition training for most of the young ladies out there, and leadership training as well. We held summits, and we tried our best so far, and we are still trying our best to show them that the way out is hard work and determination, nothing else.
Like you just said, that you met a lot of ladies on the streets of Abuja hawking their body to make money. You know, a lot of ladies have that belief that for them to succeed in life, they must involve themselves in something crafty, or they must sell their body to a godfather up there somewhere that will help them. What would you have to say to them again?
Well, I will have to say this to them. No matter how much you think you earn from your sugar daddies or from all those men who pick you up on the streets, you lose everything you have. Despite maybe you might even do it and get rich tomorrow, but you're losing everything, because your dignity, your integrity, your destiny also lies in what you're doing. And if you have 10 men, you actually have 10 of their life as in their curses on you, and your destiny goes with a few of them, because sex is very intimate, and the moment you share an intimate relationship with a particular person, you actually give or take, give 50% and take 50% of the person. And I think that inside you is somebody who can save the world tomorrow. If you're a doctor, or you're planning to be a medical doctor tomorrow, you might be the one who will save the particular person that Nigeria needs to survive and to go somewhere in life. And what if you just waste that particular opportunity of being a medical doctor and end up on the street? That means we lose you. You lose your talent, you lose your focus, and you lose your life, and the people you're going to have to save their lives too. So everybody in this life is attached a lot of people's destiny, whether you like it or not. So if you think that hawking your body is the best way out, then think again, because you have inside you a talent that no one else out there has, and I know you can make it if you try to make it in life.
That's quite fantastic. Going through your profile over the internet this morning, we understand that you're an award winner of the best public speaker and the most intelligent in Abuja. We also understand that you won the first Miss Movers International in Port Harcourt. You know, being a very young lady and an entrepreneur, we would like to know, what was your driving force? What's making you move this really fast? What is your driving force?
Well, first and foremost, I would say what drives me is my passion to succeed, and also holding on to God keeps me going, because I know it's not been easy for me. And you know what makes everybody move? Challenges. Trust me. Because if you're not challenged, if you're not pushed to do something or to move from a particular place to another place, I don't think you want to move. And for me, I look back at where I'm coming from, and nobody wants to go back to an ugly beginning. Trust me. So in a bid to not go back to that ugly beginning, I intend to move forward and never backward for a second. So even when it's going bad, I just try to tell myself there's a better future in front, and I move. Then I don't look at my pocket or trying to save what I have when I can invest. So investment has been my also driving force, because I actually invested a lot in making myself who I am today. And trying to make yourself who you are, you meet a lot of obstacles on the way. Try some temptations might come your way, you have to battle with. So many people who are even, better than you, enticing properties, enticing things that will tell you, hey, leave what you're doing, come here. But I check it and I said to myself, I can get this today and tomorrow lose what I would have gotten like 10 times, if I had gone this other way. So I focused, and I tell you, focus is the only thing that got me here.
Okay, which brings me to this question. There are a lot of ladies that are taking a look at a highly positioned person like you and others. They seem to look at them with the eyes of like, okay, these people, by the time they attain the level they are, they usually have challenges in their marriages. Okay, you know, we can cite example with our artists, our it's not funny though. You know, we can cite example with our artists, our superstars. You know, they usually have challenges in their marriages, which makes a lot of ladies don't really want to go into business even before they marry. So what would you have to say about this?
Well, that's a very good question. But for me, I would say one thing. Everybody is not the same.
Okay.
If you watch out our movie industry today, we have, looking at all the actresses, we have at least 2 or 3% of them who are still in their marriages, living very happily with their husbands and their kids, and attaining greater heights.
2 or 3% out of 100.
I know why I said 100.
Okay.
You know why I gave it that look? Because generally they say when one hand picks up oil, it also stains the rest of them. And if you look very well, you might think it's 3%, but it might also be up to like 30% of them. But at least the 3% that we know of, that we can actually vouch for, that are still in their marriages today, they are also part of actresses we also know. And they still very famous, and yet they are still in their homes. It has to do with the person in question. People can be less successful and not even be able to hold their homes together. Some might be successful and be able to hold their homes together. And it depends on the man who is coming to marry you tomorrow. If he is coming to marry you and he sees that, hey, listen, this lady is already this person before I met her, and I want to spend my life with her, and I have to also adjust 1 or 2 things about her if I so wish to be able to live with her, then it has to do with understanding yourself.
But there's this case where a lot of people even say that the men coming around you comes
Of
around for
course.
what you have. How true is this?
Yes, very true. You see, the Nigerian mentality, it is very, 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 very appalling. Because if you see, some men don't want their wives to be successful. Because they think that when you're successful, you would outshine all, you ride them here and there. They don't really believe in the fact that a woman can be humble, you know, after attaining such heights. While some see you from afar, they're like, she's not my class, let me not go close. Others just, in fact, it has to do with perception from every person in their own individual way of understanding things. But for me, I'll say one simple thing. Marriage, it has to do with who God has ordained for you, who you end up with, and how you yourself in person try to manage your homes. And I believe that our Nigerian women can do better by trying to be more caring, understanding the male folk generally. And when you want to go into marriage, don't just rush into marriage because other people are getting married. Hey, you get it very wrong. So when you want to get married, you ask God first for his consent and get to understand your partner from the one. Because in marriages, you must swallow shit for all I care. You must take shit. So you take the shit, and then that's how you guys keep living on. It's never ever a smooth road. So take the shit and get going. But when you get married, be sure to stay at home. That's the most important thing.
Okay. Viewers, it's been an awesome time chatting with this intelligent lady. She's quite very, very intelligent, a very young entrepreneur, and she's really making her day, guys, right? She's making her day. We shall be going on a very short break now. We shall be right back. Please stay with us.
I am rising pride, no matter what may come my way. I will not give up on life. I will not give up. I will not give up. I am rising pride.
Welcome back, and if you're just tuning into your favorite independent television, you're watching Rising Prime, and my guest has been Miss Onyenkaba Chioma Rosemary. Welcome back from the break.
Thank you very much.
All right. You see, like we were discussing, a lot of people looking at young lady entrepreneur like you, they think that for you to attain this level that you have attained, they think that there is one sugar daddy or a godfather somewhere that assisted you. Would you want to use this platform to clear a lot of people's doubt or a lot of people's perspective on that?
The truth remains that they will say behind every successful woman is a man, and behind every successful man is a woman. But sometimes, in some cases, I doubt it. In some cases, I doubt it.
Okay.
Yes, truly, I have sponsors.
All right.
But not sugar daddies.
Okay.
Maybe that will help you clear the matter. So, of course, we have people who assist us. We have people who sponsor you to succeed in life. We have people who also, on their own, decide to say, okay, hey, listen, let's give her a platform to work on. Not really that they sponsor you, but they give you a platform to earn.
Okay.
And for me, it was the platform and the little sponsorship I got that actually helped me lay my foundation and today push myself to this extent. Because right now, as we speak, there is no sponsor.
Interesting.
The secret behind the magazine Success and Co.
Okay.
is this. Well, the little I made from the advert placements I got for the first and second edition led me to think of why not go into your own, having your own printing press, because the more you spend on printing, print media doesn't give you money really, except for adverts.
That's right.
And I thought about it. Why give people the money to keep making this production for you, and then you don't even have enough to hold back onto? So if you have like 4, 5, 6 adverts for 2, 3, 4 months, I mean, why not own your own printing press and then do jobs for people? And that way you are actually having, another income coming your way than actually spending.
Which brings me to this question. There are a lot of these ladies out there that are willing to invest, that are willing to get 1 or 2 things doing with their money or their time. But when they faced little or no challenges, they tend to back off. They tend to back out. What would you have to say on this?
Well, actually, you see, that's why I said everybody is different and unique in their own way. For me, it took, in fact, it's just that this is who I am and how God has created me, and the focus I actually have and my determination to succeed. It just took those things in me and praying, actually, because prayers actually did the magic. And being able to stand my ground where I say I want this done, even when I'm going actually haywire, broke, like when I'm cast tracks totally. I tell myself, look at tomorrow. This money you put in here, you will get it like twice. So don't relent. So it keeps, being the driving force, pushing me, saying, go, you go get it.
Should I call that an Igbo spirit? Because all Igbo...
Not an Igbo spirit,
yes, because all Igbo people tend to be very, very good investors.
You're very funny. Actually, call it an Igbo spirit, call it whatever spirit. Well, for me, it is just God's grace.
Okay.
And you see, when people pray every day, they pray for what Solomon asked God for, wisdom. And for me, I think wisdom supersedes money. I'm telling you, because it takes wisdom and your ability to say, let this go, to get what you're looking for. Because for me, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I have less than 20,000 in my account.
Wow.
And I'm happy. Do you know why? I said I use it to buy this and buy that and buy that and buy this, and look at my office is moving and I'm getting fine, I'm cool. It's gonna come tomorrow. But you see, people have different spirits. People decide on, let's leave the 100,000 in our account, for instance, and let it keep staying there, and let's be ringing. I have 100. Let me be seeing my alert. I have 100K in my account. But hey, you use money to chase money. So for me, as long as it has to do with business, I use my money to chase money. And I don't care how, and I don't care if the money actually ends up finishing tomorrow and I go broke, because when I look back at my investment, I'm sure that I have somewhere to eat from. I tell you one thing, there is no man that will look down on you if they know that, hey, listen, he has something to remember. Nobody would like to carry your burden, trust me. A single person carrying his own burden or hers knows that you can't even satisfy good. So you can't satisfy another man's needs when you haven't satisfied yours. So talk more of a man that has a family to take care of, has his investments to look after, then has you. In fact, you are actually nothing but a pest. So the moment ladies begin to realize that, hey, listen, I can do it on my own, I'm actually comfortable. That you're there is like you're just a part of me, or just there to assist me one way or the other, not that you're actually my bedrock. I mean, then the man begins to respect you. And when you have that respect and that value attached to you, you're good to go.
Alright, you see, like you earlier mentioned, that you don't have sponsors anymore to support you in your business and in your organization. There are a lot of young people out there that wants to do something, but due to the fact that they don't have sponsors, they don't know how to kick off, they don't have the avenue to kickstart from, the dream just dies. And that there's this saying that says a lot of people goes to the grave with their talent. Reason because some of them don't have the avenue to succeed in life. What do you think? What policy can government set in place to assist young entrepreneurs like you to rise in this country?
Thank you very much. Before I answer that question, I want to tell you something.
Okay.
That Nigeria has gone past that moment when we look for what government will do for us. But now it's time for us to look for what we will do for government, because we are actually in a very bad situation at the moment in the country. And if you're waiting for government to set a platform for you, oh please wake up, you're still going to live with that dream. And say dreamers never die. That's what I believe. If you dream big, don't just dream big. Act big, try to live big, and walk through getting big. Because what makes you who you are is the fact that you can beat your chest tomorrow and say, hey, listen, when I look back at yesterday, I know I made it today. So, for people who want to be entrepreneurs, who are looking for platforms to grow, I'll tell you one funny thing. People see you that, hey, you're now up there, they don't know how you got there.
That's it.
You don't even know how much of a struggle you had to go through. You don't know the days you had to put up with. You don't know the tears you had to cry out for, nights, oh God, how do I make this happen? Praying, helpless, girls are fasting, and everything that I added to it. And they just see you and they'll say, she's left all the sugar that needs to go. Let me ask one simple question to some ladies out there. If you know 10 men, is it possible you can sleep with 10 men? I mean, I don't get it. What I'm saying in the essence is that, let's say we have a line of 100 politicians and 80 of them. You might end up not being the taste of 28 of them. Okay. Or end up not even having what they want as a woman, and they can't even assist you in one way or the other. But even if you sleep with all of them, trust me, your dignity gets to a lower level, and they end up giving you 10 peanuts instead of giving you something reasonable. Yeah. So when you have your values, when you get something from them, actually is when you're actually respected. So you're even in a dire situation. You're not sure what you're going to need at the end of the day, because my friend will tell me, hey, listen, I told that job. Then I said I did this. So you don't have any value. You're playing too. So actually that doesn't give you any money. Nobody grows from that aspect. Okay. So when you have dreams and you're dreaming big, begin by drafting proposals. I drafted proposals. In fact, someone had to name me letter writer. If I tell you how many letters I wrote in this country, you won't believe. Although I sent letters, helter. First, I'm planning this summit. I said, let me try another summit to come tomorrow. Let me try I tried summit, hell 3. I said, okay, fine. But the money keeps wasting. I can't hold the summit. Where is the game? So I can do something different than summit. Let me launch the foundation and bring in people. Let's have donuts. And trust me, there was no donut. You hardly find donations this day from government grants. Let me hear, please. Tell me how many you got it. It's hard. So when you have dreams and you have little funds, there's nothing that can start from little. So don't ever neglect your little beginnings. So if you have funds and you have friends that can assist you with stipends, no matter what, let me tell you, don't think that someone should come and give you billions of naira tomorrow to go. It won't happen. People think that when you know a big man, then you are big or more. Try somewhere, try next door, because even with knowing the big people, you're not rich.
Yeah, that's right.
Because their account is ringing their account, and just bringing a different thing. And maybe you end up not giving them the one that don't end up helping you. It takes grace, it takes favor, it takes you praying, it takes a lot of things for you to get there. So for me, I'll tell those who have dreams to keep dreaming, acting, pushing. See, don't relent.
Keep dreaming.
Do you know what? Yes, acting,
because if you keep
pushing,
dreaming and
no action, then you're not. Let me give you an instance. Imagine you're dreaming big and you want to go somewhere and you just don't make attempts to write people. And be bold. Be very bold. I walk into any place I want to walk into feeling that I didn't kill anybody. You know why? I walk in there hoping to find answers to my question. By simply, if I get a letter and I want to go into any ministry and maybe there's a protocol to batch, I say, I think for a letter submission, nothing else. When you have problems, when you try to seek for your attention, or I want to see the person, I don't owe you anything to get to my destiny. So people, even one thing I like, a funny friend of mine sent to me, I said, he said, if you can't find the key to success, break the door. I broke the door. And I'm glad I did break the door, because here I am today. You walk into any place you want to walk into, whoever you want to talk to, it might be your only saving grace.
I think I should ask this. You see, how about when a lady is doing that and people misinterpret it for pride?
Actually.
And misinterpretation goes a long way. You can't defend. For instance, let me give an instance. If you do that at the sight of someone, and probably 20 people that doesn't know you sees that act, and they're like, no, this lady is proud.
No, actually, I didn't really say go and tell the person you're not my God. No, I'm giving you. You said it's about telling you what the real fact is.
Yeah.
Listen, pride only becomes a defection on your own side if actually you begin to overdo it. Everybody is proud of themselves in one way or the other.
Well, a lot of people misinterpret confidence with pride.
Right, thank you. I'm trying to give it to you on confidential aspect. As if you even cut me off that. But then the thing is, being confident about yourself might be given out to be pride, but it depends on how you carry yourself and how you present it to people. Now, imagine you're in an office, say, sir, please assist me with this. I want to get the job. And he tells you frankly, not because of any reason, on a straightforward note, there's no vacancy here in this office for you to work. But I wish you luck in finding another job elsewhere. Do you expect the man to, open up a different place for you? And you see people beginning to beg, I can do anything, sir. You are not, are you okay? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's why I'm trying to give you an insight from that aspect.
Okay.
So if a man says, I can't feed you from this aspect, go try elsewhere. Try hold on to him as a God. He is not your God. You tell yourself, okay sir, thank you very much, and you move on. Determine to meet someone who will take you there, or determine to do better and get there. So you don't need anybody. You don't need anybody to take you there. Because after that same job you lost today, tomorrow you still had your breakfast or at least your dinner before any other thing. I mean, you must survive. Life is funny. When you think there's no tomorrow, there's a tomorrow. There's actually a big tomorrow. Looking at you telling you why did you?
When you think there's a tomorrow, there might be
no tomorrow. So I'm just telling you that it has to do with humility. It has to do with also being confident in yourself.
Because it's been an awesome time chatting with Mrs. Onyenkaba Chioma Rosemary. She has spoken wonderfully well. She has spoken as a philanthropist. She has spoken as an ambitious lady. This is where we draw the curtain for today's edition. It has been an awesome time. If you're just tuning into your favorite independent television now, you didn't miss out totally. You know how we do it. Just log on your Facebook, search for Rising Brand Nigeria, add us, and you can follow us on our page, facebook.com/Rising Brand. You see the address on your screen. For sponsorship and advert placement, you can as well contact the numbers on your screen. My guest once more has been Miss Onyenkaba Chioma Rosemary, and I've been your host, Israel Akinde, and I say stay blessed and bye for now.
I am rising prime, no matter what may come my way. I will not give up on life anymore. I am rising prime from every ugly situation. I will not give up on life anymore. I am rising prime, no matter what may come my way. I will not give up on life anymore. Even if I fall, I will rise again. Even if I fail, I will start all over. All things are